Hello guys, we're back again here with Burak. We just did a video on uranium. Definitely go check it out if you're not into uranium. I think most of you are. It looks fantastic for the most part. And now we will be looking into commodities. We have some oil, gold and silver, some agricultural as well. So yeah, again, without any further ado, Burak, let's just get straight into business and show us what you
Okay.
got.
Hi, everyone. Let's talk about the US oil first. We had a major reversal at this blue resistance. This is the high of February. This is of course, the war in Ukraine spike, and then we came down. This is the third touch. So when and if this resistance breaks, I would turn very bullish. But I think we have bit more downside before we get up to those levels. So if we look at the current action, this black downtrend is forming. It didn't even have the second touch. I was hoping that it would get to the second touch on that one here, which is around, let me put this on the 4-hourly so that we can have a bit more granular view right here. So I was hoping that it would get to that black top band. So you can see this purple downtrend. This is an inside downtrend, but the major one, which is from the highs of what was that, September, down, up, without making a new high, came down. So this black one is a speculative channel. And I thought it was going to come up on Friday. I mean, yesterday. It was going to come up here, test that blue plus black, and then come down. That would have been a nice short. But right now, it looks like it already wants to break this blue bottom band. It's already penetrating back into the purple, cleared that green. The target is still below 70. I think we're going to drop below 70. And on the daily, I mean, those are the levels where we hit in April and May. So I think we have more downside inside this black downtrend, and we're going to come all the way down to maybe even 65, which is the lows of April, May this year. Brent oil is the same story. Okay, that black resistance, it didn't even get tested. I was hoping that we're going to get tested so that we could short, but there was some overhead resistance here. I had deleted them. Either way, it came down without making a new high. It came down again. So this is a downtrend forming. The golden top band hasn't been tested again. So I was hoping that it would. Maybe it still will. It's off the red bottom band now. Clearly, this blue channel's break. I thought it was going to get to that golden and then come down. But either way, that red bottom band is holding, which is a bear flag formation. So we may still get to that golden top band at around 84. And then if it touches that 84 and reverses, I'm going to be a big seller for Brent oil. And of course, the other oil, same thing. That black bottom band is still the target again, which is just over 70. So as long as this downtrend is intact, we have more downside on oil. Excuse me. Natural gas has tested the golden top band, which I have been showing for quite some time. This is the low in April, rallied, came down. You can see it was a really lovely uptrend, but not really a very strong uptrend. It's more of a flag. And we tested the golden top band. That is a perfect test on that top band, third touch. That's exactly where I got, okay, this may reverse. But not only that, this blue overhead resistance level. So you can see here, it got twice, 3 times tested, and it came down. So that was kind of a double resistance level. What is more important at the moment is this golden bear flag that has been broken and back tested. So this is a long-term bear flag that has been broken. So which of course targets 2 again. So as long as this red channel down, the red downtrend holds, you can see that red downtrend is quite precise. 2 touches on, actually 4 touches on the bottom, 2. This is the second touch, we came down. This is the continuous chart, by the way. So futures continuous chart on nat gas. I don't have the spot chart or anything. This blue short-term triangle or wedge is broken. It's getting back tested. So we may really break out of the red, or if that red top band holds, there's going to be more downside. I can show you the February contract. This is also quite interesting. So if we look at the 4-hourly, this is only the February contract on natural gas. It's actually coming to that red bottom band that could become a major support, which is around 27.15. I think that it may get there eventually if that red top band holds. This small bear flag, maybe we break and come back down to that red bottom band. You can see the red top, the red bottom, and this here is a futures contract on February futures contract. This blue support was broken and backtested. This is major support break and backtest. That was, of course, in November. Okay. So all in all, natural gas is very bearish still, in my opinion. Gold, massive break. That red top band, I thought this gap is going to get filled before we rally and break out of this black gigantic sideways action. This is the high of 2020, high of 22, high of 23, and this is the 4th and final touch. So this looks like a gigantic break for gold. As simple as that, right? So it's very clear, major breakout. Where does it go? I mean, the obvious initial target would be that red top band. Okay, this is where this is where it started. This is the war in Gaza gap. October, beginning of October, we rallied, broke out of the purple bull flag, didn't even backtest it at 1915. I was hoping that it would backtest and then we could buy. But right now, that black resistance is broken. Minimum target is the top band on red. But obviously, I don't have the long-term, very long-term one. Do we have maybe a kind of a major resistance here? This is the high of 2011. This is the high of 2020. So maybe around 2150 or 40, we may hit some major wall. Okay, this is of course a breakout, but this could become a major resistance from the highs of, so 2 major highs, as you can see here. Silver, all right, so off that green support, it also left a major big gap here. Okay, and there was also a gap from March at 2050. Gold filled that gap from March at 1865, but silver didn't, and it looks like it's not going to do it. This blue line also didn't hold as a resistance. So, and we have this bull flag broken. So if you look at this red downtrend, 2 touches on both sides, right? And it's already broken, which means minimum, of course, is the previous highs. But I think our big target for silver, and it's going to be a big test for silver bulls, is when it gets to that purple top band. The purple internals have been amazing. You can see here that support was broken back in 2013, back tested, came down years later, it back tested it again, COVID crash, tested that purple bottom band, first, second, and third, it rallied higher, back tested one more time, then smashed through, came back down, back tested again. So this line has been incredibly instrumental. What makes me think that if we get, and when we get to that purple top band, it is a speculative resistance, which is at $30. So this is the futures continuous chart, okay? If we look at the spot chart, so the same story, but it's actually that I changed the color. Maybe I should put the same color so to make the analogy better, okay? The purple top band is actually much closer than $30 on the spot chart, right? They are different charts because continuous futures can be very different than spot. Sometimes the spread changes a lot, but this one is on the spot is $27.50, okay? So there is that, but same story. You can see this is the same chart, purple bottom band, purple internal. It's just that this low didn't backtest this purple. On the silver, it did. Excuse me, on the futures, it did. That's the main difference. And platinum. Right now, I'm going to show you what platinum is doing. On the spot chart, it's much more visible. Right. So I'm going to put it on the 8-hourly. Excuse me, a little bit too much going and coming back, but yes, we are here. Now, this golden channel was broken. We can remove that one. What matters here is, okay, that green bottom band held. This is the low of July, okay, October, and then November. Massive bounce. It got all the way to that green top band, and we have a reversal. We had a reversal, 3 touches on that green top band. I reckon with the moves in silver and gold, and we are right now breaking this blue resistance, clear resistance break. I think it's breaking it by the Friday. It's going to get to that green top band, and anything beyond 950 is going to open the way for $1,000, that green top band. And then after that, if that green top band breaks as well, which already has 2 touches here, right? So this is a bull flag inside the larger bull flag, which is that red one. Yeah, really big, much bigger. Excuse me. So I'm gonna remove that one. Yeah, this one here. This is the high of 1350, bottom band 2022. This is the high of 2023 earlier, QT 23 this year. And then we came down, we broke that black bear flag to the downside, but it failed to deliver a new low. I thought maybe we're going to get back to that red bottom band one more time at 725. But that green support held big time. And now this green internal support is, excuse me, resistance is about to be broken, which is going to open the way for that 1,000 mark. So last commodity that I want to cover here, or metal, is copper. We have a major break, which I had posted, I think, on the, yeah, even on my public profile. That blue resistance, which is, you know, March 2022, 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches. And this is the 6th touch broke. It broke it, back tested. This is precision. And now that purple resistance is, that rising resistance is broken. So the obvious target is the green top band, but of course it matters where and how it gets there. I think the obvious target is that red top band to form a large bull flag. So 425 is the target. We are at 391. Okay. I'm going to cover some of the agriculturals. And this is coffee.
Wow. Okay.
Giant breakout by coffee.
Yeah.
This is a 2-year or 1.5 years, or close to 2 years actually. This is January 21 or 22, so almost 2 years. Now this golden bull flag is broken. The bounce off that blue support together with the red, it's now broken out of the golden, which targets the obvious blue top band. That is a major potential resistance. If it gets there, maybe we'll pull back to that blue again. But I think, especially if that red top band, or if it could climb inside that red, while staying inside that red uptrend. Ultimately, it could get to 250, but first, I mean, it could be something like this, okay? So it could get to new highs if this is the high, low, a much larger bull flag eventually, okay? So wheat, we marked 528 as the major support, and I've been covering this, and I said 528 is the very low that we will see. That purple support 2016, this is 2019, and I said to the combination of black and purple, that's a double support, and the blue, 528, massive bounce. This blue channel was broken. This here is not a proper rally. There's a rollover gap here. This is the continuous chart, but it is what it is. So this black resistance is now broken. Okay, that rail is now broken. On the March contract, though, it's quite different. The March contract still has this red uptrend, overhead resistance, and the purple one. So we may still come down hard on wheat, but ultimately, if we break that red top band on the March contract, if it does break it, then it's open skies. Corn, this is the corn continuous chart. This golden resistance is broken. It's now trying to break back into that green bear flag that was broken, back tested, you can see. It came down, but now it rallied. This is a contract rollover gap. It's cleared this green resistance and it's trying to penetrate back into that green broken bear flag. So this looks also very bullish. What would look much more bullish is the March contract. You can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touch here. So massive support off that support, and the red downtrend. It tried to break that red. Bottom band is here, and the origin of that red goes actually all the way to June. So if you look at this one, right? So 1, 2, 3, and I can put a parallel channel, which makes it a kind of a trend only on its own here, but also that golden top band. So if and when it can break 490, that would actually open the way for, 520 or so. And ultimately, if you look at it, the corn continuous chart, this is a gigantic bull flag, the red one. Forget about the blue one. This blue, okay, that one, forget. The golden resistance is broken. Ultimately, this is a really large bull flag from the highs of 22 May, right? This is a large bull flag. So I think corn is going to get to 800 at some point, but how fast it's going to get there, it depends on each and single contract on its own. So you have to look at the contracts, not only the continuous charts, but also the contract itself, like on their own. But corn looks like it has bottomed out.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Cocoa, I have covered cocoa for a long time. This is a gigantic was a gigantic breakout. Okay, this golden uptrend from 2020, right? This is a touch, second, So nice uptrend. More importantly, at 28, it broke out of this humongous bull flag, the red one. Initially the blue one, and more importantly, the red one. This is 2011 high. Bottom band, top band, beautiful sideways channel. At 28, we broke out. It's at 42 now. So is it at the end of the road now, though? That's the problem, or that's the question, not problem. But it climbed from 28 all the way to 42. Okay. But now maybe it's hitting major resistance here on that green resistance, the green bottom band. If it breaks the purple bottom band, I think we're going to come down. So cocoa may be a short at some point if that purple bottom band breaks all the way to the green, and then maybe even come down to 30 again. We don't know. Sugar, I covered sugar quite a few times, and I said we're at 27 and we're going to sell off big. And this is the main reason. So I'm gonna show you this gigantic bull flag. Okay, that 2 touches on the top, 2 touches on the bottom. This is 2020, 2015. This is 2011 high. And this was a major potential resistance when it was getting there around 28. I said, if it reverses, it's going to come down big time, because that was a potential resistance because of this, this bull flag formation. And here we are. This wedge, the blue wedge, is broken. The red bull flag broken to the downside. That causes huge sell-off, and that's why I called for a sell-off at 27. We are at 25 now. That green support is being broken. I think that rail, ultimately the target is this golden support, I think around 22, and then we'll see what happens. So at the moment, that's the initial target, which is around 22. That's it, really. Anything else? Maybe Bitcoin?
Yeah, we could do Bitcoin. I mean, the overall crypto market looks primed for something big, actually. So,
how many minutes do we have?
we have enough. It's fine. So,
just a second.
You can do like 3 minutes or so. That's good.
Yeah. I'll do it. Just a second. So I'm going to share. Stop this sharing, and I'm going to share that one. Right. Well, let's look at coins. Look, Bitcoin. Right, on the daily. Okay, if you remember some of my tweets, that green bottom band held, and when it was breaking out of the black bull flag, I said, this is going to rally. If you're buying here, this is your stop, which is the green bottom band, but it could go easily towards, it was at around 25. I said it could go easily to that green top band. Even that green top band didn't hold. I said, I think 32,000 back then. But once it was cleared, then sky's the limit. Mostly now, because this red top band is also broken. This is the high, all-time high in November 21. Okay, 2 touches on the bottom. This is where it got stuck for the last couple of weeks. Okay, and of course that golden resistance was holding, but now this blue wedge, without breaking that support, it's breaking to the upside. This is a huge breakout. Already was broken out, like that green bear flag, bull flag, broken to the upside. Now it wants to keep on going. Ethereum is the same. I said this is a bull flag, that green one, back in July, I think it was September or something. And I said, if you're buying this is below the green bottom band is your stop, and it could go to 2,000, even 3,000. My tweet is still there. I think if this red one is not going to hold, it doesn't hold, then yeah, that black top band is at 3,600, even further up. So the green bull flag is broken. The golden internal was broken. Everything is technical. Look at this beauty.
Mm-hmm.
Zcash. I have some Zcash, I must admit. I mean, I'm down big. I have only a few. That's just meaningless. But if it rallies, like, but of course, for that one, the red bull flag, giant bull flag, has to be broken. So you can see the blue one has been broken, but backtest has been brutal. Every time it backtested, it came down without making a new low though. So if that red top band breaks, which is around 36, 37, that will be it. I think this golden resistance, which already has 3 touches, this could be broken eventually, and then it would get to new highs around 2000. Well, we're at 31. It's asymmetric trades. I can't say anything about the fundamentals and that kind of shit on any of that. Nothing, no fundamentals are necessary. This is purely speculative. Nobody knows the intrinsic value of any of the coins, including Bitcoin. So whoever, whatever says anything, just don't believe it. It's all about charts. It's all about the guts. It's all about how much you can lose, how much you want to lose if they all go to zero. That's it. All boils down to that. The blue channel is broken by Dogecoin. The red uptrend is there, and it wants to get to that golden top band at least, which is at 18 cents. It has to keep on going. But you can see this red, beautiful uptrend. 3 touches on the bottom band, 2 touches on the top. Again, this is only can be visible in log scale. Last one, Chainlink. This was my best call of the year. The golden bull flag was broken, and then the green sideways channel, which already had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bottom band, 2 touches. Beautiful. Look at this.
Yeah.
Initially, the blue bear flag was broken to the upside, and I said, this is the first signal, and my signal is still there from September. I said Chainlink, and that's it. And then it got to the green top band, came down, and 8.2, I said, I think to my members back then, 8.2 will be a major break. And it doubled from there. But initial signal was at 6, and it got to 18. So 300% in 2 months. That's
wow.
So I reckon it has more upside. Clearly, ultimately, this is a bull flag breakout, and it should get to 42 minimum. Okay, there are so many charts that are extremely good, like Monero is one of them. Monero, look at that.
Wow.
The
Yeah.
broken. The wedge is broken, or a triangle. It's back tested. So yeah, it's ready to rip. It's ready to roll. This resistance, look, it's trying to break this resistance now. I'm gonna mark it right there. You see that? That 3-touch resistance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's now breaking. It's kind of a bull flag anyway here.
Yeah, small inverted head and shoulders as well, but yeah, it's amazing.
With the blue, yeah, with the blue, it makes a bull flag, so it's breaking out of the bull flag. Matic has to break, and this is not one of my favorites. Which one was that? Theta, yeah. Look.
Yeah, okay.
Green one broken, the golden one broken, the blue wedge broken. Now the golden one is back tested, which is why it is 9% up. This is the highest one. Today it's at 9% up because it back tested the golden, and now it wants to run. That's it, really. I talk too much, but yeah, I can talk for hours.
Yeah, no, it's totally fine. Yeah, I mean, just especially crypto really looks like it want to rip, but again, many other charts like the overall indices and so on just looks primed for a big move. I'm a bit surprised personally, but still, as I say all the time, the charts just never lie. So it's just amazing. So,
yeah, it's just not every chart. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, but
not every chart is. You have to know how to chart it.
Yeah,
that's that. Because I see so many charts calling for Tesla 60% drop on Tesla, and they just say, oh yeah, it's going to be doing the ABC, and that's also chart. So that doesn't make sense. It's about the price action and how lines capture that price action. If you look at this only particular example, I'm not making up any lines. I'm merely highlighting the trends based on the price action, which is included in those lines. There is nothing made up here. So there is a lot of made up lines and channels if you look around, or Elliott wave theory, which is a complete bogus. To me, price action and the lines that capture that price action, that's what matters.
Yeah, and no indicators as well. You only have the volume, which makes total sense. So yeah, perfect.
Yeah. All right, it's getting late, especially there. It's midnight in Denmark.
It's midnight, yeah. So so yeah, I enjoyed it, and as mentioned at the start of the video, go check the uranium part out as well. Also very bullish. And just to sum everything up here, Burak, if the people are interested in your work, where can they find you on Twitter? And you also have a homepage, I know. So
at Trading Channels, and the website is tradingchannels.uk.
Super awesome. Burak, thank you for your time. And again, hopefully we can do this in 6 to 8 weeks again. And from the charts that we're looking at, it will be way higher. So
sometime in January, I'll have better news for uranium, hopefully.
And crypto maybe. So
crypto.
Yeah. Super. Okay, guys, thank you very much, and hope you stayed until the end.
Have a good time.
Have a great one, guys.
Thanks
Bye.
for having me, as usual. Bye.
Yeah, bye, guys. Bye.